I'm Jason Horsch, owner of Xanadu Gallery in Scottsdale, Arizona, publisher of Red Dot Blog, and this is a moment in art history. Today, we're looking at one of the most moving sculptures in all of art, Michelangelo's Pietà, carved between 1498 and 1499. It's breathtaking for its beauty, its emotional depth, and the astonishing fact that Michelangelo was only 23 when he made it. Michelangelo had just arrived in Rome when a French cardinal commissioned him to carve a sculpture of the Virgin Mary holding the dead Christ. The subject, a Pietà, was common in Northern European art, but rare in Italy at the time. So here's this young Florentine sculptor, barely known, handed a block of Carrara marble and asked to create something sacred and profound. And what he produced is nothing short of miraculous. Mary is shown seated, her son's lifeless body in her lap. The composition forms a perfect triangle, stable and serene. But it's the emotional restraint that makes it so powerful. Mary doesn't wail or collapse. She's composed, young, and almost impossibly beautiful. Michelangelo once said that he portrayed her as youthful because he wanted to capture her purity. Whether symbolic or stylistic, it adds to her timeless grace. And the technical detail, the delicate folds of the robe, the anatomy of Christ, the balance of weight, it's all carved from a single piece of stone. The level of control and sensitivity is almost unreal. One detail I love, he signed it. It's the only piece Michelangelo ever signed on the sash across Mary's chest. Apparently, after hearing someone else was being credited, he quietly snuck back in and carved his name. Just one time. The Pietà set the stage for Michelangelo's future. Just a few years later, he'd carve the David, then paint the Sistine Chapel ceiling. And you can already see the themes that would define his work: idealized human form, spiritual gravity, and a kind of divine silence. I've read two books I highly recommend if you're interested in Michelangelo's life: The Agony and the Ecstasy by Irving, a sweeping fictionalized account, and Michelangelo and the Pope's Ceiling by Ross King, which dives into the real challenges behind the Sistine Chapel. Both offer a fascinating look into the mind of a man who saw sculpture not as carving, but as revealing, releasing a figure already trapped inside the stone. Even through photos, this piece stops you in your tracks. The emotion, the craftsmanship, it's timeless. Thanks for joining me for this moment in art history. If you enjoyed it, subscribe so you'll know when future episodes are released. I look forward to seeing you in the next moment in art history.